Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today's video is on converting our units, the 3 units. We are going to convert them into uh, you know upper units or bigger units, you can say. But before than that, I would like to show you something so that it would be helping you better to understand how the decimal moves through the number or digits. So let's see. I'm going to write down few numbers right now. After that, I'm going to show you. So I have written down the numbers, and as you can see, don't get worried about it right now because I'm going to explain what is going on. But thing is, you need to concentrate here right now. Okay. So what we are going to do is, you can see the first one. Just hold it this side for now, and the first two we are going to do now. Let's see. You can say there is decimal over here. Okay, decimal over here, and we are multiplying the decimal number with 10 one time and dividing with the 10 with same number. Okay, why I am doing this? Because we haven't touched the decimal chapter yet, but we are going to start very soon enough, so don't worry about it. As I just want you to learn how the decimal moves through the number, because it is very important for you. As you saw that we are doing the multiplication and division thing with our multiplication actually till now, but we also go for the division also. Okay, and also the whole thing is going to help you. So let's start. I'm going to take my pencil right now because I want to show you a map. Always count how many zero your number is having. Your number is having only, this round figure is having only 1 0. So our decimal will move. Okay, only one digit. How many digit? Only one digit for only 1 0 with 10. Now I'm going to show you. So I'm just going to show you here. I'm going to erase it. So don't worry. When we are multiplying, the decimal goes that way. Okay, and when we are dividing, the decimal goes that way, forward, and this one is going on back. This one is going in front and back. Multiplying, going back. Okay, on your right side, you can say on right side, and this divide or the division on that decimal is going on left side. Okay, so you can see that we are multiplying now. So decimal will definitely move multiplication on right side. That means on that way, right? On that way. This one was over here. The decimal was over here. Now the decimal will move that way. Okay, that way. Never forget that. And on our right side. Multiplication right side, division left side. Don't forget that. If it's possible, then write M over here. If it's possible, write L over here, so that is help you to synchronized for few times. Nothing like that you will keep forgetting these things. When you will understand it, you will not need to memorize these things. It will just set it in your head like this. So this decimal over here, it is going on our right side, but only for one digit. That means that decimal will replace 7 and go between 7 and 8. So our answer is basically 9, 7, 8. It was over here. The decimal was here. It will go only one digit over here. So our decimal just hop on one digit. Okay. Now again, I'm erasing that part. I hope that you understand how many we are actually counting zeros to move the decimal. We are counting zeros to move decimal for how many digit it is going to be going on right side or left side. Okay, multiplication going right side, division going left side. So now we are going to go for division. Let's see, division. We are going to again write down our that number. Now you can see this is division, and it is actually going that side. So it was over here, it will go on that side, but it will come in front of 9, because we are actually having only 1 0. So you can see this number doesn't look nice. So just make it beautiful. We are just going to put 1 0 before decimal, because without 0 in front of decimal, empty decimal looks very unhealthy or something like this. Doesn't look beautiful anyway. So now I'm going to just erase that part. Now we are going to do, I have erased that part. Now you can see that we have 2 zeros. Remember, we are moving the decimal, multiplication on right side, division on left side. Don't forget that part, okay? This is very important part. Why I am teaching you that? You will understand, don't worry, okay? Now again I'm going to write down this number without decimal. We are multiplying, the decimal will go that side. So decimal was over here in the middle, right? And it will move on the right side for 2 digit. So it will go over here. So your number is basically is an integer like this. After decimal, if it is 0, then you don't have to write it. But if before after decimal there is number, but before decimal there is nothing, so you need to put a 0 in front of it, so that it looks a little bit beautiful. It doesn't it's like nothing like mandatory, but you should give it, okay, just to make it, you know, much more better looking, something like this. Anyway, I am going to write down the digit over here. You can see now it is division and 2 digit. It is moving on our left side, 2 digit. So it was in between over here. So 2 digit, 1 2. So it will come over here. So there is nothing, we are going to put a 0. I hope that by doing this too, you already understand what I am trying to say. Multiplication on right side, division on left side, and by counting the 0. Why I have written down this, you will understand. Just wait a minute. Here you can see our number is 7 9. Decimal was over here and multiplication 1 digit. So it will just go 1 digit on our right side. So it will in between over here. Again, writing down the number, division, correct? Now here, why I wanted to show this to math, I'm going to show you. You can see our decimal was already over here, and in front of it was a 0. It basically doesn't have anything. So we are going to make 1 digit over here by adding a 0. If there is no digit on front side or back side, if there is no digit, you can use zeros. Don't forget that. So now we have made one, this one was over here, we have made 1 digit and putting the decimal over here. In front of decimal, definitely there is, you should put 1 0. So you can see. If you don't understand, go back and watch the video from the first. Sorry. So now the last, not the least, but it is actually fun. Now you can see our decimal was over here, but we need to put 2 digit. The decimal will go 1 digit, another digit, make another digit, and there is your decimal. Okay, so what would be your answer? Would be this. We are moving 2 digit. Remember, from here to there we move 2 digit. We had to make another digit because there we didn't have anything. So whenever it is a no number or no digit in front of your and back of your number, so just put zeros. It's not a problem. Okay, it's the rule, decimal rule. Already you know this rule, then you don't have to do the decimal part over there. So it's totally fine. You can do it by yourself. I hope that. So again, we are writing down a number. The decimal was over here and we have to go on our left side, but you can see we have only 1 digit. We need to make another digit. So look, we have 2 digit. Okay, it was over here, the decimal come in front of 2 digit on left side, so we had to give another 0 because we don't have anything. This is how we actually move the 0 through our numbers. Okay, I hope that you understand. Now we are going to go for the next math. I hope that you remember. I hope that you remember your that math. Now we are going to do the same math but converting into the bigger unit. Okay, I'm just going to keep our everything in line so that you can understand. And I can see we are actually moving into meter, so this 3 meter will be just over here. We don't have to touch that one, but we will do the action over here. Centimeter, we are going centimeter to meter, so we are going up. Up means division, and division with how many digit? 1 2 3, 3 digit. So let's see, dividing with 3 digit, and this unit will become what? The unit will become meter. After doing the action, meter unit will get changed. Now you can see every single I'm going to take a pencil just to show you. Every single integer is having actually, it is actually like this. Okay, but we are dividing, so the decimal will move forward. How many digits? 2 digits. So our decimal will be over here. So let's write it. Point 0.78. I hope that after doing that part, front part, you understand why I am doing this. Oh my god, that is an accident. How come it happens? Maybe I am pressurizing my pen too much. Anyway, nothing matter. Now you can see another part from the decimal chapter. 3.3 is an integer. Okay, that means it is having a point on its back, and 0.78 we have to add it. Now adding it means we have to put zeros. If there is nothing, it means there is 0. So just add it like this. Don't worry, when you will go through the decimal chapter, if there is something you don't understand little bit, you will understand fully. So just keep patience and keep doing the math. Okay, again we are here, we are going to convert that part into meter. So this 2 meter will be as it is, just write it 2 meter. The action part centimeter, we are going centimeter to meter, so we are actually dividing with 100. Let's see, divide with 100, and the unit will get changed. Whenever we do the division or multiplication, the unit get changed, never forget that part. Okay, 2 meter, and the decimal was on back of it. Now let's write the thing. Decimal was on back of it, but as you know that we are actually dividing with 100, the decimal will jump 2 digit. We don't have 1 digit, so we are going to just put it over here. Correct? This will come over here. Okay, so it will be 0.06 meter. Now adding this to decimal, as we have 2 digit, we are going to put 2 zeros over here. 0.06, 0.2, so it is 2.06 meter. Again I am saying that if it seems like that you don't understand, just keep watching and watch again and watch again and watch again, and when we will start the decimal chapter, definitely you will understand that fully without any doubt. I'm 100% sure about it. Now we are actually changing this into kilogram. Okay, so that means our gram will get changed, and again you can see we are going up. It means division with how many digit? 1 2 3 4 digit number. So let's see, 10 kilogram will be on its place, and this is our math part, and this one will change, unit will change. And I can see from the fraction chapter, if you remember, I hope that you have fraction chapter. Now we can cut this, right? 2 zeros and 2 zeros. Now it is 10 and 9. The decimal was on the back of 9, it will come in front of it. So we can just, if you want, you can do the rough part over here. If it's totally fine by me. So I'm just going to write down 0.9 because the decimal was on the back side of 9. It came in front of it because of the only 1 0, and it is kilogram. Now 10.0 because there is only one 9 over here, just add it. See, the addition is also this pretty simple. Just you have to remember that the decimal are supposed to be inclined, you know, just one after another, one under another, you can say also. See, this is your answer. I am going to go for the next math. I hope that by this time you understand if you want to go from millimeter to liter what to do. Exactly which one we have done. Just like this, you have to just change this one into liter, and you know how to do it, right? Now I wanted to do the deciliter one, okay? The deciliter one, because they also told us to convert this one liter 250 ml into deciliter. So let's do it. If I want to change 1 liter to deciliter, I have to multiply with 10. Okay, this one will get changed and this one will deciliter, and there milliliter to deciliter we are going up, so we are dividing basically with 1 2 3 digits. So let's see, our 3 digit number is this, and this one will be deciliter. We are changing, now we are doing both of the maths at the same time, both part we are doing action. So in the both part, deciliter, this one is 10. It's very easy, you know that. Now I can cut down this one and this one. Now imagine that your decimal is over here, and for one digit dividing, it will jump up 1 on left side before 5. So it will be 2.5 deciliter. Now just adding part, 10. As you can see, the decimal is having only 1, so 1 digit, so we are going to put 1. Now decimal and 5 and 2 will be under the 0, so add it. This is our answer. It's on deciliter. Okay, thing is, just keep in mind, it's not so hard, it's very easy when you will get to understand it. For understanding, you have to watch the video again and again. Thank you very much. Oh no, I have left another part to explain. Okay, page 123, that one is actually about the perimeter. I'm just going to give you the formula and also how to measurement the area. Formula of perimeter is 2 into length plus width, or you can say breadth, doesn't matter. Okay, so how to do that? Length plus width, we have to add them, then we have to multiply. When there is a bracket, it means multiplication. Okay, that number is getting multiplication. Still, if you have any problem, you can give that one also. Okay, so it's totally fine, no problem. So how to find the perimeter of this one? 3 width and 5 centimeter is the length. So let's see that one. Perimeter of the rectangle, two into width. You have to write down the formula. Never ever forget that part. Length was 5 centimeter and width was 3 centimeter. So let's now 2 into 5 plus 3 makes 8 centimeter. 2 is a 16 centimeter. Okay, that is the formula and that is the math you are going to do. Okay, and for another thing, let me show you. Square. For square, you can see the square is having all the sides same, so it doesn't have any length or width, it's having only side. So how to do that one? We basically say side into side. Okay, that means that one was having 4 centimeter side, So 4 centimeter here, 4 into 4, which one is 16 centimeter. Basically, if you multiply the units, then the units got something else in the area, you will understand that part. But here perimeters unit is basically just simple one, not the square one. Okay, so you'll understand, don't worry about it. My pen is actually leaking, I think. Yeah, it's leaking. So just for now, you can see the formula of perimeter is 2 into length into width. Exactly in this way, if you also try to find out that one length, if you corrected length 4 centimeter, width 4 centimeter, on the time also you will get the same result, that means 16 centimeters. So don't worry about it. And now I'm just going to show you that thing, how to do that one. You have to take your scale for that. And now you can see we are going to measure with centimeters per. So let's see, suppose this is a 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter, 10 centimeter, then another 5. You can see this one is the equilateral triangle. Yes, 5 plus 5 plus 5 makes 15 centimeter. Now you know how to do that one. Just make the measurement 2 centimeter and 6.5 centimeter. So just take it like 2 centimeter plus 2 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and 6.5 centimeter, 6.5 centimeter, 13 centimeter. 13 centimeter and 4 centimeter makes 17 centimeter as far as I remember. And this one just measure by yourself. Okay, this is the done of this one is the last part of this half of the chapter. And now I am going to provide you how to do this math. So don't worry, I hope that you will understand. Take care. Bye bye for now.